Hello and welcome. My name is Karuna Ahuja. I'm a global HR leader turned entrepreneur and now a mindfulness expert. Here today to talk to you about the business impact of gratitude. Now you must be wondering, what does business have to do with gratitude? I urge you to think about that we as human beings spend at least 7 to 8 hours every day working, whether at our workplaces or right now, let's say working from home. If we spend so much of time with our co-workers, um, it makes sense to create relationships which are strong and positive. With using gratitude as a tool, it helps you do that. So let me explain you some concepts. When we exhibit gratitude as a tool of expression, we create strong defining moments which create a lot of human connection between the giver and the receiver. So there are some researches done by several institutes, and one of the recent one done in 2019 was by Global Happiness and Wellbeing Institute, which came out with a report that when organizations use gratitude in their employee engagement and recognition programs, they found a significant improvement of employee productivity up to 10%. Now that's an impressive number. And if you have to look at that, it ultimately creates a lot of collaboration, great teamwork, and surely a lot of innovation happens in such kind of work environments. So now let's break it up into a giver and receiver mode. Now, when a giver expresses gratitude, what is he doing? He is actually being vulnerable and expressing his or her emotion. Now, by the way, vulnerability is also an ability, and not all of us are able to overcome our ego and express our emotions authentically. So, think about that. So, when a giver showcases that courage of expressing, he or she also feels good about it. And when they feel good about it, our brain secretes certain hormones, which we call them as happiness hormones, and they make the person giver feel much happy, relaxed, and comforted. This was from the giver's side. Let's look at it from the receiver's end. What does it do to him or her? When the person receives that expression of gratitude, of course, it makes that person feel that his work was meaningful, he or she contributed, and also felt valued and respected. So there is an author called as Daniel Pink who has come up with a book called as A Whole New Mind, which talks about why right-brainers will rule the future. So that book talks about the psychology of the receiver, that if the receiver experiences such a behavior, there is a strong possibility that they would also go out and actually pass it on to other people. So imagine the cycle of positivity it creates. From an environment point of view, it can create such kind of positivity. Don't you think it is a smart thing for the giver and the receiver to think about that? Could be some of you thinking that, yes, I know it's very important to practice gratitude, and I know that it would create an impact, but how do I do that? Tips that I could share with you is one, when you're saying thank you to the other person, not just say thank you, but use the power of expressing yourself like, let's say, just take an example. You could say thank you XYZ for, let's say, that you helped me learn Excel today, which will make me more productive in my work. So you have not just expressed the gratitude by saying thank you, but also expressed what behavior led you to feel good about the person's action. So that is what creates a stronger impact. And you can try and experiment it, and you will know that it creates a stronger impact. The second thing you could start doing is, let's say you're not used to expressing yourself. Start using a gratitude journal to start with. Look at 5 to 10 things on a daily basis and start making a note of them, that what are you grateful for. So the same statement, you could start writing that down in the gratitude journal. You could write it on a computer or maybe have a physical journal and just write that down, that what were you thankful for today for some things in life or some people in life. You might say, okay, I have an understanding of this. I know I have understood that yes, this all should be practiced, but I lose track of it. So that is where I must say the power of communities come into picture. I'm on a mission to create mindful leaders who wish to lead an abundant life full of financial freedom, emotional, and physical wellness. With that thought, I would invite you to join our tribe and consider the power of community to practice such kind of tools together. Hope you found this video useful. Do share in the comment box below. Thank you.